Today I want to talk specifically about how the whole narcissistic person and empaths, these words are commonly used in combination, almost like in an inseparable fashion. If you see any articles, if you read anything that concerns articles on narcissism as to their relationships and empaths, it's always that a narcissist is always attached to an empath, or an empath is somehow always trapped or attached in some way, shape or form to the narcissist. And you have to look at it in a much higher perspective. But I saw it, and this is going to open your eyes to exactly what is happening on a global level when it comes to how narcissists even started. See, in one of my previous videos I mentioned about God started sending certain kind of people who would show the humanity, hey, you're all trapped in a delusion, this is all destructive, sad and broken, and there is no joy and happiness there, this is not what I built this world for. But certain negative forces have taken too much power over your lives that you forgot to see the bright things, because they were taking all your joy and positivity away, and you are not able to heal yourself and grow and grow beyond limited living, actually connect with the divine within you and do something good and purposeful and positive out of your life, and that will also bring you joy. The very thing these narcissists and these demons and these evil spirits come after, literally attack. So when God sent certain energies, sometimes it was angels, sometimes it was from higher level dimensions, someone who is much more evolved, so their energy is strong enough that it would awaken people to, hey, something is very pure and good and positive about this person. I want to be like that. So what do I do? Heal. So that kind of inspiration. It's not like snatch onto them like a battery. That's the difference. Because narcissists do exactly that. So the dynamic between the narcissist and the empath, it literally originated from that. Because when God started sending empathic people with sensitive emotions, softness and love in them, because humanity has forgotten that. They have been living in depravity, limited, overworking and underappreciated, and there is no joy, happiness, pure positive relationships and all these things, because these negative forces have taken too much control over their lives. He started sending people to show you can heal, you can rise above it, you go through it instead of trying to escape it using, alcohol, drugs and sex and any other distraction, TV or too much news or too much of anything, just not healing, not showing the soft side of you. They are becoming hardened. You see what I'm talking about? They are becoming hardened in the heart and soul, in the spirit, that they are becoming negative and they are preferring negative and they are losing hope and saying this is what it is. This is how it's going to be. Like there is nothing beyond this. There's nothing beyond this kind of, state of. So he started sending all these helpers once in a while. And it did not do the job. Like I said, these negative forces started either exploiting or even turning them against God by taking them to work for the devil, abusing their gifts for the negativity, or destroying them. Even though they came with such strong strength in them, they couldn't do the job. Another problem is humans also refuse to see why that particular energy, that particular person is so bright, shining like a star. Despite difficulties, there is always a pleasantness to them. Their family is never good to them. People are abusive to them, or people constantly try to belittle them, but still they maintain their composure. People, instead of taking inspiration from them, even people have gotten so dark in themselves that instead of having a spark of illumination and inspiration to say, I want to be better like that too, I want to be strong like that too, they had began wanting to tear this person down because they are different. And that's how the evil spirits were very happy. Utilize them to tear this good person down. That's one thing. So the devil started deploying narcissists. Why do you think this trend of narcissism has blown everywhere all over the world within the last couple hundred of years? Why is it a new phenomenon? And matching this with sudden rise in all this globalization, sudden rise in all this huge technology and space travel, sudden rise in all this forcing us to go outside distractions. More and more distractions started coming into our life. More and more negative things started all over, and people started saying the crime rate started increasing. It was all planned by the devil. You have to look. When God started deploying empaths, empathetic people, they saw them as a battery. They saw them as a battery that can be abused and used and drained to fuel their networks. So God sent for one purpose. And people are also dark enough and stupid enough, and they are not aware enough for realizing that this person is meant to inspire you, not hurt you, just because they are different. But then these are the same people who run to false gurus and all these people who really are exploiting them, pretending to be the same. Oh, I'm here to help you, aura. The difference between the false gurus and the kind of empaths and strong, pure souls and strong souls, specifically here, is that they are not trying to sell themselves out. Because devil will be very happy if you sell yourself out. That's the whole agenda, that's the whole idea. Sell your soul, sell your mind, sell your body, sell your morals, sell your conscience, sell your heart. Because instead of loving, you choose money, you choose material things, you choose power. Instead of choosing a loving relationship, you choose relationships based on power or what can I gain out of them, or how would it look like status wise in the community or country or world. It's happening. You're betraying yourself, and devil is so happy when people are doing it. And then came the empaths. They kept came. There is a certain generation of children that started coming. There is also a lot of articles on indigo children, crystal children, this and that. So there's a lot of such kind of births happening all over the world. Because God wanted to show you can be soft and kind and gentle and loving and open your heart, open your minds. And that is not a weakness but rather a strength. But you have to learn how to maintain it, right? Like I said, kindness with limits. You have to put yourself first. Okay, you have to be sensitive because it's a valuable emotion. It conveys something. But don't let anybody use it against you or use it as a tool. Now that's your job. But giving the inspiration, showing them, hey, there is a different way of living, you don't have to harden your heart, is what God wanted to do. So before these people or these children even grew into adults and fulfill their purpose and actually maintain that level of soul power and the gentleness and sensitivity and empathic ability, healing abilities to inspire people, the devil started deploying narcissistic. And narcissists are nothing but bots, clones. Like I said, there is no soul there. They are purely there to use these empaths as a battery. They were already using humans as a battery and abusing them. And now the empaths are very strong soul. They have more power and energy in them. And that's why they are able to maintain that positivity despite whatever is going on around them, which is challenging and disturbing and negative. That's what God wanted to show. They have that soul power because they have done a lot of enough work. They still are emotionally available. They did not close out the heart. Okay, sensitive and emotional availability are good things, not bad things. From there you can actually build yourself. You don't have to let others break. That kind of things. Whatever. Okay, God had a lot of things to convey, but you have to have enough sense to look at somebody and take inspiration. Instead of either trying to copy them and destroy them, like all these clones did, because they wanted to literally swap their destinies, clone somebody else, copy them into literally, including physical features to mannerisms to everything, copy them and kill this person and clone them into that artificial person, who now takes the gifts and destiny, everything that this person is meant to be. So all the people in the power, all the people in the successful places, all are behaving the same. You will look to them for inspiration, but the thing is, they did not come from the right source. These gifts, these destinies, these powers were stolen from these empaths. They were meant to be in that place to show them, there is a better way to live. But so this is a parallel thing. The empaths started coming, so the devil started deploying narcissists. So they were literally going after empaths. Their job is to target empaths, stop them from growing and healing, stop them from being themselves, because their true power comes in authenticity. People were living in a fake life for so long, they couldn't handle authenticity. They started destroying or hurting or alienating this person who came there to help them, who came there to show you can be that too. But it was different. They were all comfortable in fakery, and then comes the empathic person who is sensitive, and then comes once in a while a powerful person like me that's come to change something positive in this world. And then they are very much different than even these normal empaths. They see the power in them and the beauty in them and this radiation in them and optimism and everything in them, and they start being jealous of them. Either they want to kill them and copy them into clones, take their destinies, give an artificial sense of inspiration through fake celebrities who are nothing but clones. It was not their destiny, it was not their energy, it is not their mannerisms, it is not their body, it is not their mind, it is not even their hair or teeth or eyes, nothing. They literally make them, custom made. To put an energy into a suit and put it out there and make it look like a human with depth or something. They didn't do the fucking journey at all. They didn't go through anything. They sold their souls. What is there in it? So these narcissists were specifically there to find, pick, attack and attach themselves, to leech on to the empathetic people and suck them dry. That is why it's all about taking, because the ultimate goal was to take everything about them is potent and powerful and useful, because it's coming from a lovable place, a positive place. You see? A sensitive, caring, healing kind of place. So then started doing human experiments and DNA experiments and all that, because they wanted to mimic and copy the DNA also. So that next time it will be much easier to kill this person and create some other fake ass clones that look exactly, can feel and seem exactly like this divine being, this empathic person, but it is not. They are empty. But in order to do that, they have to be first ruined and steadied and all that. So they were attached to narcissists were attached to these empathic people. They were there to abuse them. Since they can be healed, they have higher healing abilities. They are more of an honest kind. They are more pure. They are more true. They are authentic. They don't like to fit in. That's the whole point. You people have been busy fitting in. They've been betraying their own true self. So these people are there to show that they don't have to fit in, they can be authentic, there is no sense of perfection, nobody has to look like a doll, nobody has to be a fake celebrity and all that. But no, first people were not sensible enough to see it. Two, devil started using it to abuse. So these children and these women and men who were sent for that specific purpose were specifically targeted to be attached to narcissists, and narcissist uses narcissistic energies, bots or clones I will call. There is nothing human already. They will go and abuse this person emotionally, physically, psychologically, left, right, and center, and target their intuition and their gifts. Where is their sensitivity and the gentleness, kindness, love, that balanced emotion? Where is it coming from? The intuition, the connection to divine. Because take away the connection to divine, all these crappy people that you see on the roads, going crazy, talking nonsense, doing nonsense, those are the ones without any connection to divine. Crazy, cold, exploiting, stealing. You see? So they take away all their gifts and powers and steal them and abuse them left, right, and center and keep them stuck with them emotionally and trauma bond them. Okay, because of their emotion, that sensitiveness in them. Okay, keep on pretending to be the good person and then come and exploit. Pretending to be the nice person and get into good graces, get into their energy, use them as battery, exploit them. Okay, this is what they've been doing, and every time they succeeded in making the life of the healer, the empathic person, difficult. They abused these children right from their birth. They started studying them like experiments, DNA, this and that, because they wanted to copy, so that in future they can be able to attack them better and steal from them better, or make copies of the same. Because you see, there is no copy without an original. If someone is not creating anything but copying, that itself says you don't have any power in you to create anything. You are shit. That's what devil is. It can only copy what God has given. Steal, kill, destroy what God has given. But if God stops giving, there is nothing to copy. What happens? Idiots. So that's how empathetic people and people that God sent for specific purposes to awaken people and grow, help them heal, show them that you can grow yourself, you can focus on your self-growth, you can be positive too, you can heal too, you have to go within and do the work. In order to dismantle these intentions of God, they started hijacking by again attaching them to these narcissistic abusive clones and started sucking them dry. Because after a narcissistic person, if you refuse to grow and leave them, because there is very few people who manage to leave them and stay alive. See that? They are not supposed to be alive, because when they are alive, given enough time, given enough separation from all this bombarding, sucking energy of the narcissist, they can actually focus on themselves. They have that capacity. They focus on themselves, they grow themselves, they heal themselves and come out powerful. And the narcissist is here to just steal them, use them like a battery. Emotional, physical, intuitive, everything. Because I've heard people talk about analogies like, after a narcissist, if a person lets a narcissist fully damage them, that new version, or the final version of that person, is literally an empty shell of who they were before the narcissist entered their world, their life. That was their job. The narcissist feels very good when he has done that job. That is why they always are obsessed with you. There is never love or respect there. Why are they obsessed? Because they want your energy. Why are they want to attach to you? Attach. There is no sense of constructive, positive care and kindness. They have to attach. They have to smother. They have to take from you. That's why when you leave, they cannot take it, because their mission is to destroy you. If they cannot destroy you to a point where you become shell, they have to kill you. They are built for that purpose. So that the empathetic people who came down, all these, at least I think 100 years has been that there is a certain generation of children coming down with this kind of abilities and capabilities, emotionally and sensitively and intuitively and healing abilities and all that. And God had a reason why they had to come down. And devil had a reason why he had to take them down. So when they are reduced to a shell, then they can fill them with all sorts of spirits that the devil has already been used to filling in other people, other compromised people. So this once powerful, positive, good person turns exactly into a shell, a replica of a person who sold his soul, because that's how they will suck you dry. You'll become a nobody and nothing from inside out, if you fully let them ruin you. So they started filling these shells with whatever spirits they want, whatever behavior, and started them literally using for their purposes. Because now this person is no longer the person that God was meant for him to be, him or her to be. So their gifts, their abilities, their DNA, their capabilities, their everything about them is different and powerful in a good way, and all of it was stolen and fueled for evil. So there is no such thing as narcissist is attracted to empath or empath is attracted to narcissist. That's why all these narratives were sold to people. There is no such thing. You can have healthy relationship. An empath can be with empath. In fact, should be. If you are an emotionally available, sensitive, good-natured person, you learn, you heal, you learn to get boundaries and all that, so that nobody will abuse you or take those good things from you. Which means you also deserve to have the same kind of person with you. The narratives in the society, if you look, it's like they attract. It's as if we have a magnet to it. No, their job is to come target these empathic people whose hearts and minds are open, who have intuition, who has the sensitivity that is supposed to be there in humans, who is connected to God, who has the inner goodness to them. But the narcissists, coming from the enemies of the humans, started attacking and using and abusing them, literally using them as batteries, fueling their lives and millions of other people's lives with their energy. That's how powerful and potent their energies are. That is why there is a lot of power in emotions. Why do you think negative emotions are used to fuel this whole world? That's the problem with negative emotions. They belong to the enemy because they use it for destruction. Have you ever done something right out of rage or anger? How can you live like that if you are angry every day? How can you live a good life or a positive life or a hopeful life if you are angry with something or somebody every day? Every day. It's not possible. It's a destructive emotion. It's a very low level emotion, very base level. You have to rise above it. You have to work on it. You have to be better. You have to choose to be better. You have to do the work. And people are lazy. And that's why devil likes it. You are lazy. You want easy life. You want everything to be just an automatic without you doing the conscious work and conscious effort into anything. Put in the work because it takes time to put in the work and be determined to finish it and see through it and all that. That's a lot. I'll show you something easy and a shortcut. Come. And then these are the people who are so busy and happy blaming God. God did not do anything. What do you know about? You don't even know about yourself. You are talking about God. But you love the enemy. You love the crap the enemy sells you. Shame on all of you. These narcissists were literally built to destroy the good in humanity. And that was their goal. And they started specifically attacking people like me, different abilities, people who learn to go through the battles, blood, sweat and tears, come out on the other side stronger, and can say no to any other kind of abusive people, let alone the narcissists, and can see the demons in them and say no, not anymore. And don't let them destroy you. Because that is their goal. There is nothing human there. They were built for that purpose. The more empaths started coming into the earth, the more empathic people started being born into the planet, these all started getting more and more. This was the whole agenda of these deviated people, narcissists, psychopaths, sociopaths, killing people, raping, crimes. People started telling, oh, humanity is going in a very distressful direction. We don't know where the world is going. People are killing each other left, right and center. Raping women, abusing women. I'll give you one example about the simplest form of abuse that started with alcohol long time ago. Before all these distractions and chemicals came, all this is chemical manipulation. They studied your body, our body and mind and everything, DNA, for that reason only. How do I mess with their hormones? How do I mess with the women's? Why are women targeted? Just like all empathic people and sensitive people are targeted for their gifts, for their abilities to connect with the God, their intuition, their gut feeling. That's why they tell you are crazy. Why do you feel something? You're not supposed to feel anything. They have to put them down, make them not trust their own gut feeling, their own intuition, their own body, their own mind, their own connection to the divine. The feminine is meant to be that way. She's built to be that way. And then the whole society is built around questioning the stability and putting her down for being who she is, shaming her, telling her she has to sacrifice herself for everybody. She's supposed to be on the top. They are supposed to be helping her grow and be there. No, I would rather abuse her, just like this fallen angel has been doing to me. This is a reflection of, this is not just my story. Why am I describing everything in detail? Is because this is what has been done to the whole world. This inverted matrix where everything is reversed and perverted. They target the good, not the bad. They love the bad. They love the coldness, the ruthless, the one who would just rape someone, violate someone, kill someone, abuse children. You know why they do that? Not just for energy, to damage their souls. And then go to the God and say, it's a damaged soul, I claim it. It's a war on God. It's a war on goodness. It's a war on souls. To create traumas and then play on those traumas of the children forever. And they can heal. But you see, that's where they come in. They want to prevent them from healing. That's where the narcissists come from. Narcissistic family members come from. They have to target them from at the birth itself. They have to be surrounded with all this filth all their life so that they don't grow beyond the point of survival. And they realize their real power, their real purpose and what gift God has given. They can heal themselves. They can do good. They can actually use those sensitivity for very, very positive things. But where is the time? When they are suffocated with all these battles around them, their own parents or the clone-ass parents and clone-ass sisters and brothers and clone-ass cousins and family, everything is a cloned member surrounded them. Their only purpose is to put them down. They are built and put there so they can be put down every single time, just like they put women down. Oh, why are you feeling so sensitive? Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. What? I don't know what you're thinking. Oh, shut up, your opinion don't matter. Oh, what? You feel something? Shame them, put them down, break them down. Make them not use their voice. Make them not use their self-respect. Make them not heal themselves. Make them not say no when somebody is violating them or their boundaries. Make them not, make them not take care of themselves, sacrifice themselves for others and make it look like it's a noble super thing and God is gonna reward you. This fake ass religion bullshit. You have to look out for yourself first. Why do you think all this brainwashing goes around? Why do you think they have to put down the nice people? Why do you think they put down men who are actually emotionally available? But they like when men are gay. They are dressing up crazy. Look at the fucking world, how ugly it is. Huh? But that is okay. You see that? Perversion is okay. You are sensitive and available emotionally. You actually tap into the greater abilities. That man is isolated, hurt, disregarded, discarded, put down just like women were done. Then women are asked to go sit on the top and behave like a man. Go do everything in the physical world. You see what I mean when I say everything is inverted and perverted in this matrix? They literally started abusing children, trafficking women, abusing women only for the sake of stealing the goodness in them, their energy, their empathic abilities, their healing abilities, their connection to God, their goodness in them. So they can traumatize them, mark their soul with some kind of ugliness, and then they could heal. But don't give them enough space or time or abilities or capabilities or resources to heal. Suffocate them with all ongoing abuse and wounding so much that they won't even be able to fully heal. And then use those traumas and abuse as triggers, like a button switch. So the devils and devils minions will use these traumas as switches like a remote control. They will push the button and you will act accordingly. They will push the button and you will act accordingly. You push the button, because when you heal, the triggers don't work. They cannot let you heal. But in order to control you, they already put chips in your mind and body and everything and all that. Stronger people with better connection to God and inner good heart and open heart, they can't be fully controlled because they're not like literal sold outs. Or like, you do anything, you say anything, I'll do it for money or I'll do it for some kind of superficial benefit and ego. Those kind of people are very easy to control. One chip is enough for them. But for stronger people, they need to do a lot more. Manipulate the hormones, manipulate their own body, make them be ashamed of their own bodies and minds and abilities. Shame them, put them, humiliate them, make them feel bad for being different or having different abilities or capabilities. Put them aside, isolate them, hurt them, prevent them from healing, keep on abusing, prevent them from healing. Because by the time they die, they must either be fully a shell, they must have lost the good in them, or at the very least they should not have reached their potential that they were really meant to be. So that they won't fulfill their purpose, they don't inspire others that they can be like that too. That they have it in them, they are not using it, they cannot see it. So they've been distracted by the devil and its negativity and this inverted matrix tactics, fake information and false information so much that they don't even want to look at themselves. That is how the concept of scapegoat even emerged. It's literally the ritual of a devil. It's a devil's sacrifice. God doesn't ask sacrifices or offerings. I told you in another video. Devil asks for it. The dark forces ask for it. The deities and demons and spirits ask for it. You give me a life. They don't have a life, I told you. They're all scavengers. They come from very down somewhere. You give me a life, I'll give you power. You give me a life, I'll give you power. I'll give you money. I'll give you status. I'll give you this particular thing that you're so desperate to hold on to. You see that? That's the transaction they make with all these negative forces. That's why they need a sacrifice. So they introduce this whole concept of narcissistic family, the dynamic in which there is this golden child who is a perfect narcissistic. All these golden childs are psychopaths or sociopaths, again designed and specifically designed for that purposes, to be more and more abusive to the empathic child who is the isolated one. Put down. Everybody in the family structure is an abuser except for the empath. So how is it that the structure so well works out? And it's then that model can be applied everywhere all over the world because it's designed to be that way. Because that many narcissists were built by the devil to attack one empath. Everybody around them has to mistreat them, put them down. They should never use their voice. It is one of their abilities in which they will speak the truth because their heart is in good place. They have a good mind, they have connection to God, their intuition is strong. They can heal themselves. So if they open their mouth and start speaking truth, devil is afraid of, doesn't like truth. It loves lies, it loves distractions, illusions, delusions, covering up. It likes to hide in the dark because it does ugly things. It wants to be ugly, but it wants to be seen as good. It wants to be the pretender. It loves the pretense. So if you speak the truth, show the world the truth, you are a different person. Attack the different person. The army of devil is already ready to attack you. Come on, the whole structure of a narcissistic family built like that. And then this person who is an empath, in all articles they are named scapegoat. You know what a scapegoat is? You see, when a person does something wrong, they have to take ownership for their mistakes and suffer the consequences of it. And that is the natural way of things, correct way of things. Okay? Scapegoat and sacrifice are the terms of the devil, the perverted one. Why? When you name the empathic person, the good-natured, humanly intuitive, healing ability person in the family structure or a social structure, wherever, the empath as the scapegoat because they are being targeted for their abilities. Everybody puts their finger on them. It's projecting. Just like any other narcissist, all the filth in them will be projected onto the scapegoat. They keep projecting onto the scapegoat, as in, I will not take any responsibility for who I am or what I am and my behavior and the filth in me, the darkness in me. But the goodness in you triggers me and I don't like it. I would like to destroy you. So what I do, it's a ritual. Put you down, put you down, put you down, put you down, humiliate you, question your abilities, isolate you, keep your voice, keep you from using your voice, using your boundaries, using your authenticity, keeping your heart open and heal and build yourself up instead of using the good qualities in you for positive things for yourself. Shame you for it and then constantly put you down, as in, I will throw whatever dirt that is mine onto you and you are to take it. And every narcissist around you will do that to you. Reject you, humiliate you, isolate you, put you down, make you feel like you are invisible. You are not counted for anything in the life. Even if that major decision of life concerns you directly, you are never consulted. You are never even seen as visible enough for your voice or opinion or preferences matter. That you are there to fulfill their goals. If your marriage benefits them, they will make you do something. And you are not supposed to say no. You see, this is just one example. You have to do what they say. The power is within you, but they have to make sure you don't realize it, or they can keep on abusing you, isolate you, scapegoat you, project all that into you, and when the time comes, they sacrifice you. As in to say, okay, now I have gotten rid of all the guilt that might have come with all the filth in me because I projected all of it onto her or him, and now they will be sacrificed. That is sacrifice. They don't have to kill you. Putting you down like that, live small, project you to be small, not let you grow. That's a sacrifice. You're meant to be this big, let's assume. But you're kept here. And in order to keep you there, they keep on abusing you. Verbally, physically, emotionally, and all that. And what happens? That's a sacrifice. Whatever is left out, they steal from you. And you don't even know that's how energy works. And then this is sacrifice. You will not live the life you are meant to live. That is sacrifice. You will not live up to potential. That is sacrifice. You will not even see who you are, and so you won't even tap into your real abilities. That is sacrifice. You will waste your life. That is sacrifice. So this person becomes the scapegoat. Literally translates into the sacrificial goat. Because you are the sacrifice to the devil. And what were you meant to, according to God? Heal. Steer humanity in the right direction. Tell them that there is a better life out there, better way to live life. Emotions and sensitivity is good, intuition is good, it's not bad. It's not something to be ashamed of. And look at what devil made you. Turned you into. Turned a whole system into, a whole social and familial and workplace environment. Everything, wherever you go, it will be that. And then they will say, you are attracting narcissists. You don't, no honey, I'm not attracting anybody. I'm just minding my own fucking business. You need a battery and you are attracted to me. No, you are obsessed with me. Obsession is not respect. Obsession is not love. Obsession is nothing good. It's not from God. You're desperate because you don't have life in you. I have it. I don't attract shit into my life because I'm not that. I'm actually better. I'm on a higher vibration. You are attracted to me because you need a meal. You are desperate for a meal. And you hate God. That's how they normalized this behavior. Scapegoat? That's how the good people literally were turned into the sacrifices so that they can steal everything about you. Take also your life and soul, along with all the gifts and abilities and DNA and power and the goodness in you, the heart and the intuition, all your energy. Your energy is potent. Healing. And then they used some other clone to take over your destiny, where you are supposed to be to inspire humanity. Because see, it's not just on the ground level. When God sends these kind of people, you grow and then you grow and evolve, and you as you become adult, He has a destiny, a role for you, where you will be put in a place where this kind of inspiration is needed, which means you will be seen by a lot of people. That's the goal. You're not meant to live small, hide under the rock, or just survive, because everybody around you is busy abusing and putting you down, and they refuse to let you grow. They do everything in their power to stop you from doing it, because they don't want you to go there where God meant you to go and inspire the people to do the same thing that you have done and fulfill your purpose. They would rather steal it, copy, give it to some clone who will use it to manifest some kind of a shitty celebrity role magically out of nowhere, because all it takes is what? They harvest that energy and then use it for, they literally sell that energy for highest bidder. Do you know that? For businesses, people who wants to be celebrities, fame, recognition, money, relationship, to manifest shit like that, because they can't manifest anything with their own lives. They literally sell energies like that. That's why all these fake ass people out of nowhere, they have these companies and they have conglomerate of companies. They are this star celebrity, star athlete, star player, star actor or actress, star, all these in celebrity, powerful, star guru, star, anybody who is in the limelight for constant. It was never their destiny. Because they are not doing any good from there, if you notice. It was somebody else that God has sent. And they stole it and transferred it onto a clone for a money, for a price. And you are the sacrifice. Your life was a sacrifice. Your potential was a sacrifice. And they made it look like it's normal. It's normal. The crimes, the rapes, the abuse, the child abuse, the trafficking, the drugs, They are all meant to wound you and your soul, traumatize you, keep your vibration low, keep your auras weak, so that the spirits, the devil, all these exploitative forces can come and take from you. For them to take, you have to be compromised, not only morally but physically also, emotionally also. Damage them, abuse them, make them fear life, traumatize them. Traumatizing events are literally, again, the violence is projected so much on TV, and crimes are said as, oh, so many crimes are increasing. All these things are happening because they want to make it look like the world is turning that way and all that. It's not turning that way. It's just the devil has managed to turn all the whatever powerhouses of people with strong souls, whatever God has sent down, they successfully took everything from them and started using it for more and more evil. They have to generate more negativity. They have to. There is no other way of living that they know, that they choose. And that's why all these fake-ass crimes rising, humanity is dwindling, bullshit. It's not human to behave like that. Some ugly spirits that you're dealing with. Dismembering people, serial killing, raping children, molesting children, violating a woman's modesty, violating a child, male or female, multiple partners, casual sex, drugs, smoking, drinking, overeating, chemicals in the food, water, air, in the atmosphere, everything to destroy the human inners and turn them into robots like them, because they need more bodies for zombies, so they can fill with spirits, create more violence and crimes, perpetrate more violence and abuse and crimes, and keep it going. It's literally a war against God, war against goodness. You have to see it. Scapegoat, sacrifice, it's the ultimate trip, man. That is why you have to strive to live up to potential. Because whatever it is within you that you are not using, it's for the devil's taking. And it will use it. It will not just use it, it will use it for evil, and it has, all these cults have found a way to harvest the energy. So the little bit of energy is good enough. Imagine they are destroying a whole lot, they are stealing a whole lot. So they will steal all of it and then harvest more and more and more and more out of it. And they use it for more and more and more evil. So it's not just that they learned how to multiply it through negativity, through their techniques, whatever secret cults do. Using energy, using spiritual, using all those, deities, demons and other rituals and all that stuff. So they use it for dirt. They use it to perpetrate more dirt. And then tell you humanity is dwindling, there is no hope. So whatever you are not using, it's for devil's taking. That is why, difficult or not, challenging or not, strive to be your real authentic self, your full self. Use your power, use your energy, use your soul power, use your willpower, use your mind power, use your emotional power. Strive to use your potential and reach it. You have to. It is your responsibility. The distractions will come, the temptations will come. Oh, life is supposed to be easy. I am not here to lecture. You choose evil, go. There is a path for people like you, and energies like you anyways. And that won't last long. Not anymore. But if you choose to grow, evolve, be constructive, and actually don't want anybody to take away what is rightfully yours, you have to start living your life fully. Not like in a lazy fashion, taking it casually, purposelessly, just for entertainment, just for fun, or just for kicks. How long will you live like that? I just wanted to shed light on the dynamic of narcissists, empaths, and how it also translated into the family and social structures of how they target empaths and make them the scapegoat, and then ultimately the sacrifice. So they can all live off of one person's energy. Imagine that person's energy. For them, for the empath to not use their potential means this many people to survive on whatever is stolen from them. They have it in them that much. That is why they have to put them down, so that they don't realize they have the real power there. But they should not let them realize them. Traumatize them, keep them small, put them down, keep them stuck in the loops of pain and suffering instead of choosing to healing, and then rise above and do the right things. Because then they will realize they are the powerful ones, not the ones who is sitting on the top dominating and using power and control as a way to abuse a child. Because they start the abuse from the moment you're born. The discrimination begins from there itself. Taking away your stability, killing your parents and orphaning you like they did with me, taking away from your real home and traffic you somewhere else so that you will never know where you actually came from and deceive you using that. That itself is trauma enough, right? Because somewhere in your heart and soul you know where you are is not where you belong. But you don't get the answers. Not unless you connect with God. But they will do their best to not let you connect with God. Then what? Lost. Which means you will use nothing, barely anything that you are meant to fulfill in a lifetime. So wherever all your energy and potential and power and gifts and destiny is going, who is taking it? Who is stealing it? That's how the child trafficking also became rampant. The foster care, take away from parents, put them somewhere where they don't belong, or put them in unstable homes, or at least make the homes unstable enough that there is no enough stability, that everybody is busy living small and surviving in pain and suffering rather than look beyond that. And then what? Who created all this? God. Yeah. Look at things for what they are. If you open your mind truly and seek the truth from heart, if you are afraid and you want to hide from truth, I can't help you. Nobody can help you. If you want the truth, you have to open your heart and mind and ask for it and seek it out. It's right there, but you have to seek it out and see it. Sometimes it will shake you, but you have to see it. I'm not talking about violence and ugly things. I'm talking about the truth of what's going on with you and around you and in the world. What role are you playing? How authentic you are living? How truthful can you be without being separated, discriminated, isolated, humiliated, and all these things? Because there is no life without truth and authenticity and opening the heart, love, care. For yourself first. For yourself. Because without any of that, there is no life. If there is none of that in your life, then you're already dead. And that's what devil wants you. That's exactly where devil wants you to be. So that you can be the sacrifice. Because you're already the sacrifice. You're barely tapping into who you are. Think about it, man. These are all very, 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 very important things. A lot of people are kept blind and they are not seeking their truth. They don't have the willpower or the courage to see the ugly truth. But it is right there. You have to see it. That's the only way. There is no life without truth and authenticity, without kindness and love in it. Everything else is death. So you choose life or you choose death for your soul. I don't know. It's your choice.